this is Michelle, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring more customers to your business. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of a set of actual things they can do to unpack their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners saying, "I like you, Michelle, please do this for me." So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you see that I have things that can help with your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you to do yourself. Well, that works for me too. So now let me show you those 3 things that will set your company above your competition. The first thing that we're going to go over is content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know the average amount of content for the #1 result on Google for roofing is 1,500 to 2,500 words so that you show up at the top of Google. You need at least to have 1,500 words on your homepage with right keywords. So let's go ahead and look at a couple things here. If we go through yours, we can see that you do have words on your site. You can also put some of these words behind these pictures. So if we go ahead and click on this and save image, you can see that your file has some letters and numbers. So you can also right here, you can put like the roofing name. You can also put, roofing Oklahoma City. We can use those areas as well. The other thing I'm going to look at is a word counter, and this is actually going to compare you along with Bassey's Roofing. And right now I can see on your homepage, you currently have 425 words, where if we look at Bassey's Roofing, they have way over that amount. They have 1,802 words. Definitely they have a lot more on there. It's basically what they're doing is, they've got these words, and it's really optimized their site, and that's why they're, ranking higher. Also, what I'm going to look at right now is if we go over here, this is a little tool that we use, and this is Bassey's, and we can go into their keywords and actually see what they're being searched, for, what people are putting in. We have OKC Roofing, Roofing Company, Oklahoma City roofers. So these are what people are searching, and this is how Bassey's is being found. Now, if we go back to your site, we have here 7 keywords. So here, mostly everybody is actually coming into yours. It's the company, Proformance Roofing and Siding, Professional Roof Systems Incorporated. So there's different things here, but you don't have any keywords like roofing Oklahoma City, anything like that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and set these back to their original spots, because we will look at this a little bit later for something else. So what I'm going to go ahead, so the first thing to beat your competition online, we want to add a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. That's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable. We can definitely get this done. The next thing I wanted to check out is if we go here to Google and we put in roofing Oklahoma City, this is what people are searching for. You're going to come up, and the first thing you're going to see is a ton of ads. So any of these sponsored areas through here. But there's a thing, ads can work, but they also can be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn money on Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert. So the second thing that we're going to look at now is going to be citations. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. So if we scroll past the paid areas, the sponsored ones, so we can go past Bohan as well. And we see here we have OKC Roofers, Statewide, and Heiner. Now, this section right here is your Google Maps, also known as the Map Pack. It's our top 3, and also known as NAP. name, address, and phone number. And what this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local, to local businesses. And you might be asking, well, how do I show up in this, in the maps or up here in the map pack with this top 3? Well, let me explain. The number one thing that you can do today, push your business up into the map pack right now. You're not ranking, you're not in the top 3, and it's your business has your business name, address, and phone number is only listed probably in several directories. So we want to make sure, since your competitor has a lot more citations, and it is beatable. But what we want to do, you want to go in and we want to make sure we add citations. And some of the citations are like Bing, Yahoo Local, Info USA, Match Point, and I just love this one down here, Hot Frog. We want to go in and do those citations. And you just also want to make sure when you're putting these onto these different sites that your name, address, and phone number match on each one of those. So when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust than them, and Google then is pushing you above them into that map pack. And then you get up into that top section here. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, how do we do that? Well, it's really simple. We have sites that we can use, and they tell us exactly what directories your competitor is listed on. And all we do is we go down their list and match it with the directories that are on yours. And, but we don't stop there, because we don't want to match them. We want to dominate them online. And if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get that and then go above that and get 50 to 100 more. So it takes them longer, more of a time to catch up. So we're going to go ahead and go on to our third thing now. And that is we're going to go over today is link juice or backlinks. And what we can go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. And, this is going to be your number one company, which is Bases Roofing. But this is where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So, and how do we get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence. And then in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you a quick example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, then that's great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, well, that's not so great, because you're not selling pizza. So I'm going to go ahead here. We're going to go back to the site here. And right now I can tell that for your company, you do have 343 backlinks. And your competitor, though, they have over 1,200 backlinks. Once again, how do we get these? Well, exactly which sites, we can see which sites are linking to them, and we can go get those same links for your business. Getting you to the top, it's not going to be magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So in closing, I'm going to go ahead and go over these 3 top things again. So once again, number 1 is content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words. Number 2, citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And then backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these 3 things today, you can be number 1 across Google. So what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. 3024. I look forward to hearing from you, Ed, and I hope you have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.